She beat me up. She beat me up. She beat me up. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Nina. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura González. My name is Laura González, and I welcome you to the Coffee Break. Today is Friday, August 2nd. I'm already making appointments for like the end of August. And as much as I love this busy life where everything is so organized and I have to be thinking ahead, you know, what events are happening, what is coming up. Sometimes I wish I could just live today and don't have to worry about, you know, but we're not there yet. That's what we're working towards. Hello, Richard. Hello, Lupin. Lupin Solitarius. And hello, the real psychic Leo Brown. It's been a minute. Salud. Yes, I'm drinking coffee because coffee is the most important food of the day. So today we're doing tarot for the weekend. And we have the Gilded Tarot by the one and only Ciro Marchetti, one of my favorite tarot artists. And we're also going to do a couple of oracles. And I hope you all got the newsletter. Did you get the newsletter? Did you get the newsletter? Because I worked so hard on creating that newsletter yesterday. So I really hope you all get it and like it and come to the events and join us. I know Richard will. I know that for a fact. That's how much I have put this consistent quality of yours, Richard. I know, I trust you. I know you're going to show up. So, we're also going to do the Queen of the Moon Oracle for today. And the Celebration of Love by Eva Schuckmer Sullivan. Why those two? Because when I stick my hand under the desk, that's what came up. So, you know what? Let's start with an oracle. Change things around because good old reliable Richard, like old faithful. Yes, that is a great quality to have, my friend, actually. And I know I possess that quality as well. And of course, because I possess the quality and I know how showing up is not easy all the time, I really appreciate it in people such as yourself and others, you know, that are constant and consistent and reliability, loyalty. Moon children, yeah, we are moon children. Yeah, we think about what the other person is gonna feel if we don't show up. And probably other people who are moon children not think that way. Speaking of moon children, the moon coffee mug, a gift from my dear friend Ron. It's like a gallon. All right. May the divine let us see what we need to see, and may that information help us all throughout the weekend and beyond, whether you watch live or later. We have trust. Funny because we were just talking about loyalty and reliability, and then the card that we have is the card of trust. So, superhero costume and trust. ST. Come on. Trust. What is, it's like a fairy and what is this? Stork? Is that a stork? I think it is. All right, so the message is you are being inspired to release your fear of trust. You are one with God. All outcomes, whether you judge them as good or bad, are all in perfect divine timing, serving the best and highest for the good of all concerned. Fear has no place in this holy equation. I like that. You are being inspired to release your fear of trust. You are one with God. All outcomes, whether you judge them as good or bad, are all in perfect divine timing, serving the best and highest for the good of all concerned. Fear has no place in this holy equation. I like that last sentence. Fear has no place in this holy equation. All right, so that is the first oracle. Now let's see what the mug has to say. The mug. The tarot. I'm reading the word mug because Richard says I love that mug. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Hi, Patricia. Patricia. I don't know if that was a mistake, if you were trying to write Patricia and you wrote Patricia, or if it was intended, but I love it. And it's most likely that it was intended. I mean, my Magia Cerati was not an accident. I thought long and hard how to integrate my favorite artist into my Instagram name. I didn't know I was going to be using my Instagram for my business. And so now I'm Magia Cerati and my business is linked to my favorite artist. And Patricia say intended, obviously. All right, folks, let's open our hearts, let's open our minds to the divine. May she give us the messages that we need for this weekend. 1 and 2. 2 cards for the weekend. And we have the 3 of Wands reverse, which is telling us that's a no-go. It's time to break those partnerships. Maybe we're intending to move. We were intended to create a new thing, to start a new partnership, to get in bed with something or someone. And by get in bed, I mean in business, in the deep partnerships, etc. And we are being told, not this weekend. This weekend you're flying solo. For some reason, I'm getting this feeling of make sure you tell them that it's not forever, that this only applies for the weekend. So when I receive my dancing orders, I follow, right? And normally I will tell the person like, yeah, that partnership that you were trying to obtain or whatever is not going to work. Just let it go. We're being told here very loudly that it's only for the weekend. So let's be free this weekend, and then Monday we revisit. Let's see what comes out on Monday. Let's try to remember. Anyway, the second card, and I don't know if you saw the micro expression because I was like, ooh. Because the second card that we have dun, 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 is the devil. You know, because the Olympics are satanic, so why? We have the card of the devil, and it has nothing to do with the Olympics being satanic, but rather with this concept of the devil being at the threshold, at the crossroads, the devil asking us What are we ourselves tied to? Basically, the devil asking, who you sold your soul to? Who you sold your soul to? What are the things that are keeping a hold on you? What are the habits or behaviors that are no longer beneficial to you but have a hold on you? The devil asks a lot of questions. It also asks us what are our biggest desires or pulsations, you know? Are we having sexual desires or certain pulsations to go and do certain things that could be harmful? Like I would love to go and eat a whole bag of sweet bread, Mexican pastries for my coffee, and I know it's just not sustainable, right? It will make me sick, first of all. So is that the devil is that door between the desires that could be harmful and our control over the desire and pulsation. So are we controlling ourselves by, when we have the pulsations, or are these pulsations, needs, desires controlling us? And the card of the devil could come out with people, you know, people who are in recovery, people who are trying to get sober. They quite often, you know, it comes for vices, whether it's coffee or some other harder things to stop consuming. And it could be just addiction to being on TikTok. Like TikTok got a hold of me last year, and I was highly, highly addicted. I was spending way too much time on TikTok. So the devil comes and asks us, you know, what is holding you back? And it's kind of a reality check. So when we have this combo, this combination of maybe don't get into the thing, maybe don't make a long-term commitment, maybe this is not good for the weekend, the devil um, completes the message by saying, are you tied up to it? Is it controlling you? Or can you actually be in control and be like, no, it's okay, I can skip this weekend and revisit next Monday? I hope it makes sense to all of you, and I hope y'all didn't get freaked out because, you know, having the devil on a Friday. Now, if you want to give in into your indulgence, indulge in yourself, I just have to tell you, first of all, I'm here not to judge you. I'm here to love you. So if you want to indulge, even though the tarot said maybe not the best idea, just be safe. Be safe, okay? Be safe. Keep your safety first. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual safety. But the message is pretty much asking us to just pause, you know, to wait our options, to wait our options. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I don't know if you were here Wednesday. I was telling you about this radical self-love event that is gonna happen at Patch. It's gonna be a gathering where we talk about this concept of our body image, body autonomy, self agency of our body, and how the powers of oppression take that sacredness. First thing is the first line of offense is to withdraw the body autonomy from people. So we're gonna gather and we're gonna talk about those concepts, and we're gonna try to begin a healing process into our body autonomy and body divinity. So that gathering is going to happen twice in August. Twice. That's why I'm so happy, because we're going to be able to do it twice. August 7th and then also on the 28th. Part of the Wednesday Wellness Wednesdays at Patch. Wellness Wednesdays at Patch. I think they're doing Reiki, and there's also like a meditation thing, sound bath, and then mine is gonna be talking, right? The spoken word, reflections about the body's autonomy. So that's gonna happen on the 7th, and it's sliding scale. Pay what you can, like all the events at Patch. And then before that, on Sunday the 4th, we have two events. The first one is I'm going to Mindful Baking Cafe to do tarot readings. So that's going to be a Mindful Baking Cafe from 12 to 5. We might get off early because we had this big Lollapalooza festival, and they just reminded me it might be a little slow. We'll see. But the idea is that I'm going to be there at noon. So come early. And that's going to be on Sunday the 4th. And then at night at 6 o'clock, we have the moon ceremony. That happens to be on the new moon. And Richard says, I should start something in my area. You should, my friend. You should. And if you need some support into kind of like logistics and how to get it done and all that, I can help you. You know, to do some circles, to do some gatherings, to have some circles of, you know, just gatherings. People need support. People need each. We need each other. The new moon on Monday. That is correct. Well, in this case, the new moon is gonna be on Sunday. Actually, is the exact new moon is gonna be on Sunday, which is when we're gonna have our moon ceremony, the Tonantsin Mestli moon ceremony. So there are 13 events happening on the month of August, which is why I was going crazy yesterday and the day before. Please go to my link tree, linktr.ee/bluewitch, blue_witch, or linktr.ee/magia which is my Instagram name. Either of the link trees, because now I have to have two link trees, will work for you, and it'll give you all the events. And yes, I do all that manually. That's why the end of the month is so much work. Anyway, last oracle card for the weekend is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And let's see what the divine has to say for us. Or should I say to us? I always say for us. I guess both could be correct. Wow. Pleasure. And you know why I did this? Because the devil. We were talking about pleasure. We were talking about pulsations. We were talking about things that we can enjoy, but could also get a hold of us. So remember, we have the Three of Wands reverse. It's telling you just not to get hooked on that, right? It's not telling you not to do it. It's just telling you not to get hooked on that. And then we have the card of pleasure. I don't believe in coincidences. I think this was meant to be. Because the devil. Because the devil. Hello, Quesada. So, the card of pleasure. Look at how beautiful the card is. So, are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek light-heartedness at this time. Focus on what will make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. I open myself to the pleasures of life. Hello, Sophie's Cakes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, pleasure. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness. I can say that word. Heartedness. Heartedness. I can't read the word, but you know what I mean. I'm going to read again. And I'm going to say that word. And I'm going to say it wrong. And it's going to be okay. Because I know you know what I mean. So here we go. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what will make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. And then the affirmation, claim it, claim it, claim it. I open myself to the pleasures of life. I open myself to the pleasures of life. That is the affirmation. Hello, Mirasol. Welcome. And speaking of pleasures of life and lightheartedness and scheduling joy, I did schedule me a joy evening. And I'm going to go see my dear friend. And yeah, that is again a coincidence, but we don't believe in those. We all know the divine is moving us and letting us go to whichever she thinks we need to go. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't get the newsletter, check your spam tray. If you didn't get the newsletter, sign up for it, please. And I will make it public in a couple of days. But let's see each other on Mindful Baking Cafe on Sunday or at the Tonantsin Mestli Honoring the Moon ceremony in Pilsen on Sunday evening, 6 o'clock. Or I'll see you at Patch for the Radical Self-Love Gathering. Have a great weekend, everybody. You too, Richard and everyone. Have a great weekend. And never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye.